Hi, the big thing this week is fact families. I'm going to do a little lesson to kind of help us through this and see if we can make things a little easier for us. When we're talking about fact families, I tried to think about a home. And in the home, you know, there's a family. There's a mom and a dad and a child. Okay? In the fact families, there are 3 numbers. Okay? And we use the same numbers in a different order. For example, we can use the 2, the 6, and the 8 to have 2 plus 6 equals 8. Or we can flip-flop this addition problem, and we can put the 6 first. 6 plus 2 equals 8. Of course, when we have a subtraction, we put the big number first. The big number, 8 minus 6 equals 2. So we still have these 3 numbers, or we can flip-flop the last 2 numbers and have 8 minus 2 equals 6. So one family can make up to 4 problems. There's 2 addition problems and there's 2 subtraction problems. And we have to use these 3 numbers only to solve all 4 of those problems. I do like to put the big number at the top, and I like to kind of remember the big number goes at the end in addition, it goes at the beginning in subtraction. One of the big steps that I feel that our online program skipped out on is the step of really practicing solving and writing the related fact. For example, addition. We have 7 plus 1 equals 8. And we need to really kind of take time to think about what's the related fact. And that would be to flip-flop these 2 and say 1 plus 7 equals 8. 2 plus 3 equals 5. The related fact would be to switch these 2 add-ins, and it would still equal 5. So we would say 3 plus 2 equals 5. So these are related addition facts because we have the same 3 numbers. I am just doing basically addition, not throwing that subtraction in there yet. 4 plus 2 equals 6. If we switch these add-ins and put the 2 first, 2 plus 4, it still equals 6. 1 plus 5 equals 6. If we switch these 2 around, the 2 add-ins, it's still going to equal 6. 5 plus 1 equals 6. And 0 plus 6 equals 6. Even if we switch these 2 around and put 6 plus 0, it is still going to equal 6. So again, when I think of fact families, I think of a house. So we're going to look at this like it's a house. Remember, again, I said there are 3 numbers. So I have 3 numbers on the rooftop of my house. We're going to use these 3 numbers to solve 4 number sentences. We're going to have 2 addition, and we're going to have 2 subtraction. Okay, I do like the big number at the top on these because it kind of shows me, oh yes, I know that the big number goes at the end of addition and it goes at the beginning of subtraction. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start building 2 addition equations. I'm going to have a 1 plus 2 equals 3. Again, I know my big number goes at the end. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take these 2, we're going to flip those around, and we're going to say this 2 plus 1 equals 3. Each time I use all 3 of those numbers, and just those 3 numbers, I can't have any other numbers because these guys are a family. They belong together. Okay, when I subtract, remember my big number goes first. I have to have the big number first. I can't take 2 away from 3. I have to have the big number first. If I only had 2 pencils, I could not give you 3. But if I had 3 pencils, I could give you 2. Okay, so I'm going to start with my subtraction. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Now this time we're going to flip-flop this end because the big number in subtraction always goes first. So we're going to flip-flop these two, and 3 minus 2 equals 1. Okay, I have another equation that I want to build. The big number's on top. The big number would be at the end of my addition and at the beginning of my subtraction. I'm going to build 2 addition, 2 subtraction. First, we're going to start with 2 plus 4 equals 6. We're going to turn these two around, and we're going to put 4 plus 2 equals 6. Now I'll take that big number to the subtraction. Put that first. 6 minus 2 equals 4. Again, big number at the beginning. 6, we're going to flip-flop these two. 6 minus 4 equals 2. Okay, I have a 10, a 2, and an 8 family. We're going to put our families, use those 3 family members to solve all 4 number sentences. I'm going to start with my add-ins here. I'm going to start with 2 plus 8 equals 10. Turn these around, flip-flop. 8 plus 2 equals 10. All right, I'm going to take the big guy, start with my subtraction. 10 minus 2 equals 8. And this time we're going to switch these two. 10 minus 8 equals 2. I have a new family of 8, 1, and 7. Hello, 8, 1, and 7. Nice to meet you. All right, we're going to put these family members in their place. 2 addition, 2 subtraction, number sentences. All right, so we're going to take our 2 bottom ones. 1 plus 7 equals the big guy, 8. We're going to flip these two around. It doesn't matter if 7 goes first and 1 goes next because it still equals 8. All right, but subtraction, the big guy goes first. We're going to do 8 minus 1 equals 7. Again, big guy has to go first in subtraction, but we can flip-flop these two guys, and we could say 8 minus 7 equals 1. All right, I have our 7, 1, and 6 fact family. I'm going to build my first addition equation by putting the 1 and the 6, because 1 plus 6 equals 7. Flip-flop, change these around. 6 plus 1 also equals 7. You can add in any order. It'll still equal the same. Then we're going to take the big guy for subtraction. We're going to put 7 minus 1 equals 6. And then we're going to put the big guy again first, and we can flip these around. We could say 7 minus 6 equals 1. And all of these guys are related because with them together, they can make 4 number sentences. I hope my little talk today helps with kind of understanding fact families a little better. I am going to put a couple of links at the bottom of this Zoom recorded video, and you are more than welcome to look at those and see what they have on there. I think that it will help a little more with fact families. One more thing that I want to share with you before we go is earlier we had some issues, myself big time. We were looking at a problem and we could only see this part of the screen. And I just couldn't figure out the fact family because I thought, oh my goodness, this family doesn't go together. And I was kind of worried that I didn't remember how to do fact families. And then we learned that sometimes you might have to scroll down to see an extra answer. And then I thought, oh, good, I can see a fact family. But when it was covered up, it looked like on the screen that there was not a fact family. So make sure if you have boxes like this, make sure you scroll down and see if there might be an extra answer. I really don't want people to get this wrong. So if you have questions, please message me. I'll do everything I can to help out. Have a great evening.